And now, welcome to the Great Cigar and Pipe Show. Presented by Hiram and Solomon Cigars, the Oliva Cigar Family, and the J.C. Newman Cigar Company. Coming to you live from the Corona Cigar Company studios.
Great bottle.
Great bottle. I like the way Bob opens the show.
It's a great bottle. It's a great drink, and we love it.
Hey. And good evening, everyone, and welcome to another great cigar and pipe show. And it's ladies' night tonight, and we're pretty excited about that. And I know our audience loves seeing the ladies. And actually, if you're seeing Bob and Frank and Kyle, they're stuck in very hot Florida. Yes. But we're also going to be hot in Texas. We're going to be hot in California. And we're going to be hot in New York. The only place that's not hot is right here in Chicago.
Yeah. So how many feet of snow you still got there?
I'm working on 5. But welcome, everyone. Thank you. And hey, hit the share button. Let's get the ladies out there. And to all you newbies out there, can we also have newbies all the time?
Let's bring our ladies.
You're going to bring them on, all right? All right.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm going to bring Cathy, and then I'm going to bring Jerah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I was just talking about you, Cathy. I like the way you smoke a cigar. It's like you're sitting in the boardroom, like.
Boys, come on. You know I've been in corporate for a very long time.
She's so sophisticated when she does it. And then you got me over here like
taking it all in, Jerah. We like that.
It's like she's the absolute like Maserati of cigar smoking, and I'm like the Buick.
Girlfriend, you are a GTO. Don't go there.
Yeah.
It's wild, but you are the pinnacle of sophistication, my dear.
She did it again.
It's all about it's creating that atmosphere.
Yes.
Listen, I always think it's an experience. Come on, guys. And I bring this up ad nauseum millions of times. We are family. We have been smoking cigars together for a gazillion years.
Yeah, over 30.
So, more than that, I think, Frank.
More than that.
30 years.
It's
32 since Wayne. 33 since Wayne.
33 years.
62 and a half years now.
Well,
that's you. Yeah.
But my point is, you learn and you experience, and I have had the best of cigars. I have had Frank's alternatives when he met that guy at the 7-Eleven.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did Frank smoke a 7-Eleven cigar?
It was hysterical.
La Aroma de Hemp. It was
I was going to say, I can't believe Frank even touched a cigar that came from 7-Eleven.
Listen. Lies is all I can say. Look, who are you going to believe? Somebody who's become the Karate Kid tonight?
Oh, boy.
You like my Karate Kid kind of outfit?
Or me.
That's it.
There you go.
Well,
there you go.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, Bob looks like Jesus. And so
dashboard Jesus, no way.
You got the Maserati of cigar smoking, and you got Jesus.
That's right.
And then you got the Karate Kid. I don't know, man.
My miracle tonight is to make 50 boxes of the best cigars on the table.
Hey, let's bring in Mimi. She's got to get a part of this.
He can feed 5,000.
I can
like
do
2
that.
fish. You can smoke 5,000 with 2 cigars.
That's right.
You're right.
I believe in you.
You're right.
I believe in you.
Okay.
I believe in you.
You believe.
You believe.
Keep believing, kid. Keep believing. That's for sure.
I do. Well, we have a really cool guest. Who keeps giving me balloons?
Yeah, what is
Who's
this?
got the balloons? How do you do that?
Jerah does it to herself.
I know.
No, I'm not. I'm not touching anything.
She's a balloon giver To
She's-
her
I
throat.
think it's probably like somebody in the audience who
man.
just enjoys all of the.
I don't know how they do that,
I
though.
can only enjoy you.
Frank, put the chalices on for me.
Bob, walk on water, then I'll be impressed.
Can we get the Holy Grail? Is there a Holy Grail emoji for Bob?
Set it up, Kyle. You can
right
do
here
it.
in my glass.
Exactly.
Not to interrupt everyone, but we're smoking tonight. We're going to be smoking a Shriner by our good friends over at Hiram and Solomon.
Oh, okay.
And of course, before we light this up, guess what I'm going to do?
Fart.
Well, no, I'm not going to do that.
Been doing that the whole night. Who's kidding who?
Oh,
I'm going to use my trusty Cigar Medics humidimeter right there.
Oh,
All right. You want to get that little thing, put it on, take the prongs and stick them where the cigar butt end is, not where your butt end would be. And you read that, and it's beautiful. It's like 62%.
Perfect.
And I am ready to smoke this.
Perfect. I'm ready.
I'm not going to even do yours because yours happen to live in the same humidor as mine. So I'm
well,
but it was
speaking
next to
of Cigar Medics,
those
I'm
rope cigars. I don't
using
know.
my handy baller.
Oh,
What I use.
Oh, let me
so-
see that
hey,
again.
it's a family
A
show. Be
baller.
careful.
Damn.
Yeah, at one time a
beautiful
baller used
cutter.
to be a
And
different
while we're at
reference.
it, let's talk about my whip ass manicure right there.
Whoa.
Oh, look at her.
Look at that.
Wait a minute.
Looking
What's
like
your
a lady.
She got her nail done to the
Whoa, now,
baller.
wait a minute.
Looking like
Sorry
a
there,
lady.
Jerah.
Oh, you've been
You
upstage,
lost.
Jerah.
Upstage.
He's been
Uh-oh.
I don't think that we asked you, Kathy.
I'll tell
I'm
you one
just
thing.
saying.
Kathy comes in with
I would-
with the corporate account. She's got to show her nails.
Here comes that Maserati
Yeah.
next to the
Come
Pinto.
on,
Yeah.
you cannot.
She was
fire
like,
a
get
gun.
that Buick. So okay, first I have to tell you, I don't know if you saw my manicure story on Facebook, but when you go to drill, you can't have colored nails.
Right.
Okay.
Makes
So I
sense.
had these like bright, like neon nails that were really cool, like all week. And then I went to go get my nails done. And I don't know about you, Kathy, but like I feel shamed constantly when I go get my nails done because I'm like, hey, I just need like a regular manicure, clear polish. And the manicurist is like, oh, you want gel? Go pick color. And I'm like, no, I just a regular plain manicure, clear polish. And she's like, gel, very strong. I know, but I can't have it because like I'm in the military, okay, and I have to have clear polish. And she's like, why you hate color? I don't hate color. I'm in the military, and I can only have clear polish per regs. Why regs hate you? I talk to him.
You got to go to a different place.
I'm like, listen, okay, I'm trying to get this lady. And she was like, how about we do light pink? He never know. We
They
not
never
tell him.
know.
There you go.
Yeah, they never know.
So
No.
after much negotiation, I left with what I wanted, but it's like a fight. It's like a fight every time that I go and do it. But anyway, we have a really special guest. We're not going to bring her on right now because it's really important that we hear a word from our sponsors.
Yes, of course. Of course. But I think Miranda. So
Who
we
the
have
fuck
a
is Miranda?
Miranda. Who the fuck is Miranda? That's what I'm going to ask. But no, Miranda Palmer, who must be either sister to, or yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is
that her handle? Who the fuck is Miranda?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I think Frank read it wrong. Frank
There's
had a
Miranda
couple too many
Palmer on
names.
there. No,
Wow.
it's me. Oh,
Me
so
is Miranda.
Palmer.
it's an Arnold Palmer. No, and we have Sanj Patel joining
Oh,
us. So
Sanj
we have
again.
Sanj saying hi.
The Sanj
Wow.
man himself.
Wow, it's always you never know who's going to join us.
No.
It could be Miranda, and she might be even our guest.
And Miranda just said hello to Sanj. Could there be a connection?
They
I
know
don't
each
know.
other. They do know.
Billy from
They
Long
do.
Island. My man,
Yep, yep.
Billy. What's up?
All right. So
Love it.
with
Two
that,
cats, I love it.
Sarah, why don't you take us to our commercials since you were so quickly to.
Yeah.
Get off the air.
Yeah. Just getting right
I gotta
to
go
it.
get a cigar.
Getting right to it. And we got to get, clearly Ronnie didn't come prepared for the usual. So we've got to give him an opportunity to get what he needs.
He's
right?
still
What I'm
working on his
saying?
salad.
He's still working on his salad.
We're not even going to go there. We give him too much shit about the salad. It's on me. It's my fault. It's true, though. Don't take Ronnie's salad. But right now, we're going to kick it to the sponsors, and we're going to be right back with our special guest.
Great cigars take time. The Fortaleza Libre story began in 2013 with the idea of starting a brand of cigars that would exemplify the strength and freedom that define America. Our premium cigar voyage for quality and taste led us to the Dominican Republic and the tobacco fields of Santiago and Tamboril. Tabacalera El Joyito would become a trusted partner, and in 2019, our smoking strong and living free journey was realized with the arrival to our shores of the Fuerte Libre Bodacious. Fast forward 5 years, 2024, Fuerte El Libre rebrands to Fortaleza El Libre. Same meaning, strong and free. Our portfolio has grown to 6 core lines to satisfy the palates of cigar smokers worldwide. For more information, visit our website at fylcigars.com. Smoke strong, live free. Welcome to GTO Dominican Cigars, a boutique cigar company that artfully blends and creates some of the finest handmade puros from the Cibao Valley in the Dominican Republic. We are 4th generation manufacturers and growers of tobacco with over 140 years of experience, offering a variety of styles, blends, and strengths. Mild, medium, medium plus, and full-bodied. We would truly consider it an honor for you to experience our cigars. Those who know smoke GTO.
Before you light your next cigar, be sure to check out Cigar Medics, the makers of the patent-approved humidimeter. The humidimeter is a tool designed to display the relative humidity inside your cigar. With this device, there's no more guessing. Simply insert the probes into the foot or cap of your cigar, and you can instantly know if your cigar is ready to be smoked. Buy now on cigarmedics.com and see site for other cigar accessories. With the humidimeter, you'll know when to hold them and know when to smoke them.
Years in the making, the Chief cigar was born, blended, boxed, and released to market on June 26, 2015. This cigar was developed by former fire chief, firefighter, cigar aficionado Ken Dorbecker, and has grown into a signature Firehouse cigar line.
All engines respond.
Including, of course, the Chief, a Nicaraguan Habano blend, Proby, a Connecticut Shade blend, All Hands, a Maduro Mexican San Andreas box press, and the brand new Fire Pole, a beautifully crafted San Andreas Habano barber pole. Join the Chief family and make us part of your humidor. R&A Treasures, out of Tampa Bay, Florida. The last of a legacy. The last of an inventory of Thomas Cristiano in a warehouse where everything is aged and well kept for all your pipe and smoking needs.
We're back.
Hey, we're back.
Look,
Hello,
Kyle, I have
everybody.
light.
Jesus, it's like you're staring into the sun.
Wow.
Hey, everybody, hit the share button right now. Hit the share
That's
button.
the Lord shining his light on her. Kyle.
I fucking need it.
I can't believe that. I got a bridge to sell you.
Yeah.
Kyle, I'll find your ass, and I'm bigger than you.
Yeah. And Cathy walks. Cathy walks in the light, friend. Kathy
Baby,
These
baby.
women are dangerous.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm gonna.
No, they're gonna get on the show. There might be some kind of match going on here. It's bad
You guys
news.
get off so easy the other 3 weeks of the month when we're not around.
Totally.
I got to bring
Okay.
Mimi in because I can't handle Jerah and Cathy tonight. They're a little too rambunctious.
Yeah.
It's a tag
Okay.
team.
They're too rambunctious.
Tag team in the ring.
Okay, but I want you to know.
Mimi's
Hi,
gonna be
Mimi.
tagging? Come on. First
I
of all,
want
if
you
you
to
don't think I'm
know-
going to egg them on, that's what you're
Wow.
saying. And a girl.
It's a triple threat
Listen,
now.
I just said lights, camera, action to Cathy because look, hold on, that light is giving, baby.
Got the spotlight
you.
on her.
Hey, is this a ladies' show? What the hell is this all about?
Thank you.
Come on.
Yeah,
Like
you
the
guys just need to sit there.
host.
You guys just need to sit there and smoke.
Shut
And
up.
That's
that's
it.
really
We're
what
doing
it's
it.
about.
Ladies, take it away.
Run.
All right, listen. This chick is awesome. Our pre-interview was so fun. She's a California native. She's a mom. She's juggling it all. And then on top of that, she's a rep for Black Starline Cigars, which was a really cool company for me to research.
Very good, by the way.
You absolutely put your hands together for Mimi von Swagg.
Oh, can I put my hands together for myself? Okay.
God bless.
Smoking?
Hey, ladies.
What is
So
going
I saw
on,
that
my
you were
sister?
smoking the NFG.
Yes.
Yes.
This is what we
Love it.
This is what we got.
That's what we
So,
got, and we're loving
now-
it.
Is
I
this the
absolutely
one?
love that you guys have. I don't think I've even had that cigar.
Well, I was gonna say.
So
I
she,
think-
Hey,
she
wait a
only
minute, wait a
sent the
minute.
cigars to the women.
Women. So that's why I put us back.
You
I
know
don't
what?
wanna give them their own space.
So because we were a little bit-
Actually,
Frank, I'll let Jerry talk.
You know what,
that
Frank?
as
Forget
you
about it.
as you draw the conclusion out of your asshole to put it into your mouth, you're wrong. Okay,
Wow.
because I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mimi, I think this was the special edition that you did with Underground Tobacco Shop in Dallas.
Yes.
So I went and picked these up from because I wanted the special one. I wanted the one
Right.
you can't really get. Okay,
Right.
'cause I actually, frankly, I wanted the War Witch because hello the name.
I know.
Okay,
I
I
I
love
wanted the
see.
War
that.
Witch.
It sounds delicious.
But they didn't have the War Witch there. They had this one, and then they had the special edition one that you did for the firefighters. I think it's called Fahrenheit.
Oh, Mr. Fahrenheit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is Fahrenheit.
Where
But
did you
I
get it?
opted for the special one that you can't get everywhere because I have to take
Listen.
care of my girl Cathy.
Nice.
Jarrah, where did you get the cigar? Because we
We're not
checked the
telling you,
mailbox,
Bob.
it
Shut
wasn't
up.
there.
So
she
there
left
were
it, she got
two.
a brick and mortar.
There were two left, and you can blame Ronnie because he said send it to Cathy.
Ah.
What are you
So
gonna do? Send
Ronnie-
it to me? I wouldn't do
The
that to me.
giving, the
Ronnie
giving
is-
generous one.
Thank you,
Ronnie
darling.
is in the right now. He is correct. That's the way it should be.
Absolutely. Thank you, cuz.
In the end,
So,
In the end, we won't send him our Byrons. Fuck
that's
that.
I'm out of
Don't be
here.
a baby. It's very unbecoming.
yeah.
so
I'm gonna put the ladies back on, and I'm gonna sit back and listen.
Yeah, I'm not
And then
going
if
to
I
do
hear
that.
anything that's a little obscure,
Jump on.
We'll
Yeah,
jump in.
yeah. We'll
That's
stop
like
him
he
right
feels
away.
like we need to be mediated or something.
yes,
Yeah.
And by the way,
Jesus and the Karate Kid are going to step in.
And Kyle and you, Brenna, will be quiet. Anyway,
swear.
Thank you
Okay,
for having me on,
anyway.
ladies.
Mimi, listen, don't even worry about this. So listen, let's hop into it. So,
Yeah.
first of all, great name, number
Thank you.
one. Okay,
Thank you.
Mimi von Swagg. Like I would just be dying to tell people my Instagram.
So,
handle.
and you know, the funny thing is that when somebody actually asked me today, and I was like, funny you should ask because we're about to talk about that tonight.
Hello.
Um,
Invite him to the show.
Mimi is a name that people called me forever. And then kind of when I was thinking of a name, I was like, what would stand out? And I've always been a fan of like Dita Von Teese. So I was like, ooh, okay, let's add the Von to that.
Dita is a
And then
crazy
at
woman.
that time, swag was like the word, right? I'm regretting it now because it's definitely not it anymore. But that's how it all came together. So
Love that. I absolutely love that so much. And so let's talk about the origins. Let's talk about the roots. Like how did we go from Miranda Palmer
Yeah, really.
to Mimi von Swagg? Like talk to me about that transition.
It's like
So-
it's like the persona change.
yeah.
yeah, so I told Jerah in our pre-interview, kind of what you see is what you get. But what a lot of people don't know is that prior to the cigar industry, I was like, I've always been a little bit outgoing, but also like an introvert. Like I'm one of those people that sits back and observes more.
You're an
I needed
extroverted
something that
introvert.
kind of stood
Yeah.
out because what I noticed while, going to cigar like lounges and stuff like that, I would go by myself and I'd really go out of my comfort zone because that's not something I normally would do. And so now I feel a little bit more comfortable, like even doing interviews like this. I normally just do lives do stuff like this, but this is new to me, doing interviews like this.
But
this
you're on solid ground. You're with two women who are going to totally support you
absolutely
in what you're doing, and that makes it so much easier because you could be you, whether it's Mimi, Miranda, Jesus Christ, you could be you.
And I love that. And when we had our pre-interview, I like it's obvious that we might have like our different views on certain things because of, but what I really appreciated about the pre-interview was that all of those notions were set to the side, because really what the interest was the cigars, and I think that's one of the things that a lot of people in this industry kind of forget about, is that there's one thing that's bringing us together. It's this right here. And we can have differences and still like enjoy the same things.
Connect.
Well, we say all the time on the show that we feel like the world's problems would solve themselves if everybody would just sit down with a cigar
100%
and go, what ails you? What's, what do you want to talk about? What problems you want to solve, today? I mean, you could literally talk about nuclear war, and a bunch of people with cigars would be like, I know how to avoid that. No big deal. And we just feel like it's
smoke it.
It's awesome. Well, and and I have to give credit to the boys, because when I met them in Tampa a couple of years ago, they had the forethought to go, we really need to, connect with more women in the industry, more women that are out there smoking cigars. We want the show to be about them too. So they kind of give it to us once a month. I mean, they don't leave us alone. Like, don't think for a second that they're like,
your boys.
Yeah. But they're wonderful in that regard, and they love bringing people. They wanted to bring more women onto the show, to watch the show. So we wanted to bring them things, and we've done some really cool stuff. I mean, we did a human trafficking show that was awesome. A few months ago, we had Dee Pittman on, and we had Maddie Palmer on, and they are both veterans that were talking about how cigars help them with PTSD.
My girl Maddie, yes.
Yeah, and she's the one that recommended you. She's the one that recommended you, as a matter of fact.
I love her. She's such a sweet girl.
Next month, we're having Belkis Sanchez from Crown Heads.
She's amazing. She's amazing.
But no, nobody told me I was getting a package of Crown Heads in the mail. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, I got it. You got it, girl, right?
Oh, but I didn't. Yeah, but I didn't know I was getting like all that stuff.
I know. Well, I basically... It was wonderfully generous. I basically didn't know what she was sending, but when I found out, I'm like, wow, she really did the whole thing. But the point is, it's making us all part of that Sodal world.
And I think they did do a good job, because the reality of it is, I think that women are so misunderstood in this industry. People just think I'll do this because I saw this on one of my girlfriend's pages, Anya Ramirez.
Yeah.
She posted something yesterday. Somebody reached out to her about, doing a collab, and she's like, I don't do that. Like, if I smoke something and I like it, I don't need you to pay me to do it. I don't want to pay for what I actually enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Because what if I don't enjoy it? I'm not going to post it. But you want to pay me for, to smoke your cigar.
To lie if you don't like it, basically.
And so the person ended up like kind of going off on her and saying, listen, like, all you cigar women or like influencers, all you do is show your titties and do all this other stuff. And I was just like, what brought you to the page? Interesting. I wonder what that was.
I wonder why we appeared during that part of the conversation.
But also, like, if you don't like something,
she said titties. She said titties.
Hold on, you get serious, and the 4 idiots come on.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Cathy, I wanted to correct you about next month's show. It's about pole dancing. It's not about the.
There it is. But also, like, if you don't like something, just hit the unfollow button. There's nothing stopping you from doing that, right? Yeah. But for people to it's 90 degrees outside. Yes, I'm in a bathing suit. You might feel a little something. I don't care. It's about me being comfortable doing, just like me and Jerah talked about in our pre-interview, being comfortable in our own skin and being able to sit back and this is my time. I literally got off work 30 minutes ago and came on here to talk.
And you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Well, and do they not remember the racy ads that they used to run when they were trying to convince women that cigarettes were awesome?
Yes.
You know, and
No, we don't remember
those
that.
were like for public consumption too.
You
Like
know,
Virginia-
Jerah,
so
Virginia
just
Slims
pulled-
and stuff. Yeah.
I just pulled about 15 different ads looking for old time. This is no joke. This week, old time throwback cigar and cigarette ads. The women are in pencil skirts. They're decked out to the nines. They've got the cigar holders or the cigarette holders.
Yep.
Right? They look like models. They don't look like they spent 14 hours as a harried mom scratching kids' asses and taking care of snotty noses and working in and outside of the house. That was the aura. And today,
But that was the.
But that's what we
transplant.
like, Kathy.
that's true, Bob. Wait,
Sanj, I
Bob.
smoke naked every morning.
You know, Sanj,
Yes,
Well,
well,
Sanj.
with my toes, and I bring it up to my mouth to smoke it. Yeah, all the time.
Sanj has
Now,
a good
that's
point.
your only feet. That's your only feet.
Sanj
Sanj smokes naked every morning.
So do I, out in the Lanai.
Bob, we don't want to see your ass smoking.
Special shout out to Sanj. Whenever I'm in New Jersey, he rolls out the red carpet. And honestly, Sanj, I can't say enough good things about you. Love you so much. So thank you for joining us.
That he
He's a
is.
great
He's
guy.
an amazing.
He's so great. He's so great. Well, you know, and just so you know, like, I don't think I briefed you on what Cathy does. So she owns Cigar Box Marketing.
Okay.
So she's
I saw that follow earlier today
in the industry, like, you know, she's got the 411 on, you know, all things marketing and demographics and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So she keeps us honest here on the show.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to that.
that's a hard
So
thing.
Tells us who's not watching us.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
wants to
yeah,
get
you
your
know,
nails done.
thanks, Jerah. Thank you. But I think the realities are that there's 17,000 cigar brands now. How many retailers? How many enthusiasts? That again, the female demographic, and this is the ladies' show, so let's bring that up. It's growing. You have the Soto Global
100%.
movement, right? You've got that board of directors from Soto Global movement that is a powerhouse. So it's kind
You
of
have a whole panel at PCA. You have a Women's Day
Oh,
at PCA.
PCA, the ladies of
Yep.
absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. And again, I don't think it's a matter of us trying to infringe on anything.
No.
I think it's a matter of bringing a bit of elegance, sophistication, and kind of like a chill attitude, because I've gone into some lounges, which will remain nameless, that looked like they were in the back of a toothless, middle of the world kind of, you know, I got my Barker lounger. Wait, hold on. I got my Bark. I'm not
Hey, that's the
done.
place we hang out in.
Yeah,
I
it's your
thought you
house.
were talking toothless. That's Bob.
Yeah.
I know. But the Barker loungers with the duct tape, I don't feel safe there.
Right.
So
I
I
don't
want to
blame you.
go someplace that I can walk in by myself and feel safe.
Absolutely.
Because
And
at the
I'll
end of
go anywhere because I'll
I
shoot
will
you.
too, but like
Jerah, you got a gun.
Tomorrow we'll shoot the
Like-
blonde.
She likes her
That's a fact.
cigars
That's
with
a
a gun.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
that's a fact. I mean,
I like
and
my
listen,
cigars.
I'm willing to give every place like a good try. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
if I don't feel welcome there, then I'm
The vibe.
obviously not going to go back.
Yeah, why would you?
But you also need to know that the SOT Superhighway will be like, yeah, don't go there.
Yeah.
Right.
Avoid.
100%. So okay, so I have a question. I have an opening question, and actually we can do a round table and everybody can answer this, but I want Mimi to answer first.
Okay.
If you could smoke a cigar with anyone,
Oof.
a celebrity, a famous person, a historical figure, past or present, who would it be?
Ooh, I like that question.
Oh, I know who I'm saying.
That's a
I've
heavy.
never put thought to it. Come back.
Even
to
if they're not known to smoke cigars, who would you smoke one with? So
I
if you need a second to think about it.
I know exactly who. It would be my grandfather. It would be my
Okay.
grandfather.
Oh.
Yeah, very nice.
Mm.
I like that.
Because you probably weren't old enough to smoke when he was around, huh?
Well, so he actually passed away when I was smoking cigars, but I never got the chance to do it. So that would definitely be a reason. And on top, I think he'd be super proud of the strides I've made being here. So it'd be nice to have a conversation with him about that. And he was also Air Force.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So he was a military man.
He was a military.
Thank you for his
service.
Thank you.
Well, so that's who I would smoke with. I would want to smoke with Winston Churchill.
Okay.
Oh my God, that was mine.
Oh,
listen, everybody's saying that.
You could keep it, Cathy. Don't worry.
That's fine.
Don't worry.
Jerah, you took a swear in my marriage. That was who I would say.
Now,
You're
my
divorced
second,
now.
if you want Winston, my second, I would probably want to smoke with Marilyn.
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah,
She
I would
is
want to sit down.
smoking hot.
I have
I
have a lot of questions for Marilyn, and then my third would be.
I think we all do.
Yeah, a lot. I first of all, I want all the tea.
All the
Okay,
tea. Like,
I want a
like
big honking glass of sweet tea about this John F. Kennedy, Bobby Kennedy situation. That's what I want to know.
Hey, don't you want to start off with asking how big Joe?
All right.
No, I don't give a shit about Joe DiMaggio. Okay, I don't even. I ain't
carried a
care
big
about
bag.
this man. Okay,
He carried a big
Nice,
bag.
John. Love you. Thank
And
you
then,
so much for coming on.
yeah, and
Right,
my third, I want to sit down with Bonnie and Clyde. It'd be my third.
Oh, well.
Wow.
Well, she's a redneck, you know.
So,
Yeah.
Oh,
Kathy,
Bonnie,
you have
yeah.
a second runner-up?
Kathy, your turn.
yeah.
Second
Oh my
runner-up?
God! First of all, it's so funny, Jerah. We must be kindred sisters from another
I think
mister
we are.
because
I think we are.
because I'm telling you right now,
telling
Winston
you.
Churchill would have been my first. Bonnie Parker would have been my second. Who would have been my third?
Wow.
Hey, Kathy, in no time, I'm going to start talking like this. And I'm going to start telling people how it is, you know. In no time. That's how close
New
me
York
and you are
is
about
where
to
I'd
get.
rather be.
I can't even do this.
Listen,
Got a
I'd
gun.
rather sound like that than cornbread. I sound like cornbread.
Bless your heart.
Texas chili.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty heavy duty.
Gosh.
All right.
Number 3.
That's a hard question because those are my first two go-tos, and I'm now I'm really kind of struggling.
We'll let the boys go. We'll come back to you.
All right.
Yeah,
Timmy,
definitely.
you're right, Timmy. Definitely.
I'll start off. I'll
Go
give
ahead.
you one.
Go ahead.
First person I would want to smoke a cigar.
No, wait, hold on. Let me guess. It's somebody from 1497.
Yes.
92. Christopher Columbus.
Okay, but
Christopher
also
Columba.
I can't tell you this because whenever I say something, like I'm like from 1490, I always say this, so this is hilarious. It fits right in. Please,
I warned her about the stump of squash. I warned her on the pre-interview.
The first person that I would want to smoke a cigar with, because I'd want to be able to just find out everything about him, because I worshipped him, Michael Jordan.
I hear you.
Really?
Michael Jordan, yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Michael. He went to
Wow, that's a good
Carolina.
one.
My kids went to Carolina. I'd want to know exactly what it feels like to be the best ever at doing anything.
All right.
And that, basketball just happens to be his thing. That would be my number one. Bob,
It just
please?
happens to be his thing.
My number one?
Yeah, we're going number ones first.
God.
Whoa!
Top that, motherfuckers.
I mean, hold on. Just put your thing back on. You closer.
You were close. You were second in line. You were second.
God would have to be it, man. I mean,
That's
can you imagine? I'm short on cigars, God. Can you give me some more cigars?
Purely a vain, selfish play.
All right. Number two.
Number two, one for Kyle.
Oh, Kyle. I'm sorry, Kyle.
You forget Kyle and Ronnie?
Kyle, he didn't speak up. Come on, Kyle.
Yeah, really.
I don't know if I really have a person, or let's say per se, want to be smoking with. I mean, I
Because
guess
you're just so popular yourself.
That's right.
be in my own bubble, but I guess I would probably prefer to smoke a cigar with Coach Q from the Blackhawks when they're in their championship heyday.
Okay.
All right.
I think honestly, I think Kyle just didn't want to say me.
That's
I think he was
Jerry, he texted me. He texted me. He said it's got to be Jerah.
He didn't want to he wanted me to be able to get to the door of my house because my head would get so big.
Ronnie, who do you have?
Cool.
Ronnie?
Cool.
Ronnie?
You know, well,
You better say Teresa.
No, definitely not. I love you. So, first I thought there was going to be someone who passed away, and I was thinking of my grandfather, only because he smoked cheap ass cigars, and I wanted to have him now, try some of the most amazing cigars
Give
that's
him something
happening
good.
now.
Yeah.
And
He
he was White Owls, Dutch Boys,
Dutch Masters.
We got to get him a War Witch.
So I thought of that, and then the people were running wild, and Mickey Mantle's my idol, and I love to think about having one with Mickey Mantle. Groucho Marx would have been a fantastic one. George Burns, I got a list.
Yes, he was good. Oh, he would have been a good one.
Yogi, just to laugh my ass off, because that man has a saying for everybody.
There's a lot of really good ones.
Yogi-isms, and then there's Ronnie-isms.
There you go.
Yogi and Ronnie. Ronnie and Yogi. Hey.
Now, you know what, Ronnie? I did smoke a cigar with Mickey Mantle's son, and he's crazy.
He's crazy.
Yes.
Wow.
That shit crazy.
I'm talking about like another dimension nuts. Okay. So I'm just saying.
Well, it's true.
Growing up in Mickey Mantle's shadow can be easy,
Well, no. And hanging out with Whitey Ford, which I did a number of times, he's another guy that you go, wow, the persona and the perception is so much different than the person. So I can understand exactly what you're saying. So.
Yeah. So my number two.
Number two? Go ahead. Give me number two.
Sylvester Stallone.
His daughters. I would chill with his daughters.
Guy.
Oh my gosh, is that your dog?
Wow. That's interesting. Stallone would be cool.
Baby boy.
All right.
He's so cute. His name is Snoop Dogg.
Listen,
he's the original OG.
I love the.
I'm telling you, he's the original OG, and he's cool. I mean, real G's move in silence, but until somebody comes home, and then he gets all loud. But okay, so who's your number? So wait, you said your number two already, right?
My number two?
Yeah.
Julius Caesar.
Yeah.
From J.C. Newman. Think about it. Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Aurelius would be a good one too.
That would be good.
That would be
good. Aurelius.
Yeah, but
okay, now go for Joan of Arc. Okay, fine.
The Roman Empire.
God, that's it. That is so good.
No,
man, we could. I feel like we could fill the whole podcast.
Let's go.
Marilyn Monroe, Elizabeth Taylor, Lauren Bacall.
Yes.
Cleopatra.
For sure. Elizabeth Taylor for sure.
And Lauren Bacall. Let me tell you something.
Audrey Hepburn. How did we not get to Audrey?
Oh my God. That is my go-to. Audrey Hepburn's clothing, her demeanor, her whole thing. That is, if I could go back to what I would do. I would beat.
Oh my gosh! Hepburn. You know what? I read about this Brazilian actress, and I can't remember her name, but I posted about her in my story. And she was a beautiful actress in like the 20s and 30s or something like that. But she was also a boxer and an archer. Like she was an archery, like she knew how to really shoot a bow and arrow. And so the paparazzi were following her around one night. And so there was like 3 of them. And so she beat one of their asses, and then they kept coming after her. So she went to her car and got a bow and arrow and shot one of them. And they never saw her again.
Good thing in Brazil, that's allowed.
God bless her.
That's allowed in Brazil.
I was born in the wrong era. Where you could shoot somebody with a bow and arrow and not get in trouble for it.
That's how Brazilian barbecue was born.
That was it.
That's the.
So Mimi, let's come back to Mimi because this is Mimi's show. Jerah, what else you got, girl?
Okay, so talk to me about how you got involved with Black Starline Cigars, and tell us about this boutique brand. Because they've got like actually quite a few variations that are very interesting.
Quite a few cigars. Yeah. So how I got started with Black Starline. So I was a consumer at first. I was very lucky in the beginning to kind of meet a lot of people that I got to go to IPCPR when I was still a consumer. I guess I shouldn't say that, but anyways,
It's too late now.
but right, but I met some really wonderful people. Got a chance to go to Nicaragua. I did a blending lesson with Skip from Roma Craft.
Roma Craft.
Yep. They have a special place in my heart. But we were on a live one night on Instagram, and I didn't really know anything about the brand, but we got into a nice conversation. It was funny, hilarious. We just, like, our vibe was the same, right? So when they got their distribution through Illusione, they said, hey, how far are you from Reno? It's like 2 hours. I said, hey, we're going out there. Meet us out there. I was like, all right, cool. So we did a tour of Illusione. We went to Fumari and Sparks, and we just, had drinks, whatever. And then all of a sudden, like, they were like, hey, what do you think about coming to PCA with us, working with us? PCA, just like being an ambassador for us. I was like, all right, that's something I have not done yet. So that was the story. But the brand, listen, like, for a boutique brand, like, first of all, I'm a big boutique smoker.
Well, and look how good this thing is smoking. Like,
Eric blends all his,
he
blends all his cigars.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
This is really
does
good.
the blend for
nice
all
construction.
And he's a firefighter originally, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Retired.
Yes. So he's a retired firefighter. He got injured on the job. So here's balloons again. And so he was like, let me try my hand in cigars. So the first two were the El Milagro series. It's a Corojo and a Sun-Grown Habano, which are also a nod to the first responders, firefighters, and police officers. So one has a blue band, one has a red band.
Okay.
I forget where they were first made, but all of our actual, like, our actual line is at, hey, Eric. Are blended at Aganorsa.
That's what I thought I saw. Aganorsa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the chief, there he is.
There he is.
Oh, all right.
So now if I say something, thank you. It first rolled at Altitudes and Bronze. Yes, thank you.
There we are. We're thinking of you, Eric.
Yeah.
Thanks, Eric, because I couldn't remember. But yeah, our core line is Aganorsa. Then we have a few that are blended in other places. So the Rosewood, which is this one right here. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh,
yes, I like that label too.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice label.
And Dojo does all of our bands. So that one is from Ovea Negra, which is Black Work Studios for those who don't know that. Then we have Mr. Fahrenheit, which is Tabacalera La Isla. And then we have our new 5-year blend that is just now rolling onto stores, and that is Espinosa.
Nice.
So we are working with a whole bunch of different factories as well.
Awesome.
It's amazing.
Now there was one that I watched a video on, and I really loved the way that Eric did this one, because the name of it means like best of luck or good luck or something. And he was like, I felt like I'm so lucky to be in this business now. And I can't remember the name of that one. Either that or I can't pronounce it because I'm a redneck.
You're from Texas.
I would have to say
what is this? Who is doing this?
I think it's Kyle. It's got to be Kyle.
El Milagro.
iPhone. Her iPhone is the one doing it.
I'm touching my phone. It's not even in my
hand. If you are on your iPhone, absolutely anything. If you do this, there'll be hearts, like all sorts of stuff. So
I can't know what's going on here. It's all wild. It's like a ghost. Anyway, but I loved
here we go.
The video that Eric, the miracle. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
El Milagro.
So definitely gonna go with that one. But I went to Underground Cigar Lounge in Fort Worth, which is where. So you guys are brick and mortar only. There's no online ordering, right?
So we were, but one of the things that was stopping us from getting into bigger stores was that we had our own online sales. So we stopped doing that last year, at the end of the last year.
Right. But you can still go to the website to get information about the brand.
Absolutely.
And you'll get retailers there too as well, right?
Yeah, that's on the site. There's like 15 different places we can buy them.
And the chef at chef at Underground, like really does you guys right. I mean, he knew about the brand, he knew about the lines that you carried. Recommended me, was able to tell me a lot about this one because it's the one that you did specifically, which I think is awesome for you guys to do blends that are like brick and mortar, like lounge specific.
Absolutely.
I think that's really, really special. And I mean,
another thing is that every single one of our cigars tell a story. Every single one of our cigars tell a story. The Warwich is based off of a movie where it was a woman who was able to foresee the future. So she was able to like tell her tribe, hey, something is coming, like danger is coming. And so they could evade that type of stuff. Lalibela are the stone churches in Ethiopia. And Maroon is Yoruba for 5. So it's our 5th year anniversary stick. So.
Nice.
I love it. Love it. Well, you are doing so right by them, because I had not heard of this brand until I talked to you, and then I was like rushing out to go get some. So now I gotta like, I have about this much space left in my humidor. So
girl,
I think that's gonna be the last brand that I'm gonna be able to have until I can sit down and smoke a bunch of them. But
so here's the other thing. Hold on. You smoke a lot of cigars. We smoke a lot of cigars, and the guys are always very magnanimous. They're great about always touting the cigars that they smoke. Mm-hmm. And you never want to diss anybody, because
I never do. I'm always like, it's not for me, or because what's not for me might be for somebody else.
Exactly.
And might to infringe on somebody's palate. Exactly.
100%. And when you have a personal preference for something, except for Joe Gulino, who has marzipan on the fucking brain. But,
Chicken Joe.
I love Joe. But I do appreciate the whole experience and what you taste. I've always been a wine drinker, so I am much more adept at getting the flavors and the notes in wine. And for me, even though I've been smoking for a very long time, it's still very different. I'm still trying to always figure out, like, I always feel and taste earthy, weedy, corn, a leather. Those are the basic notes.
Wait a minute, corn. How do you get corn?
Corn on the cob.
A little bit,
because you're talking.
It's kernely. It's more kernel-like.
You put a lot of butter and salt on it, or what?
because you are talking and you are corny.
There you go.
Well, and also, Cathy, to say to that, and that's one of the things that I wanted to add on to why women cigar smokers are one of those things that you should be paying attention to, is that a lot of women in the household do the cooking. So we're more apt to flavors that you might not be able to pick up if you're not doing the cooking in your household.
Yeah,
so
that's true. Very true.
That.
True.
I
think it's also it's about feeling those tastes. Like when I first had a glass.
Jerah doesn't cook.
First of all, I'm a chef at minimum.
At minimum, okay.
Bob, you're number one in Cathy's
I'm
book.
A kitchen artist at best.
Well, no, Tim,
you
Tim is the chef
need to
in our
stop
home.
listening to Nikki. You need to stop listening to Nikki.
Please.
Okay.
No.
No, the women do have better palates than men overall.
There's no question about that.
Their senses are much better than men. We can agree to that.
But it's a learning experience. It's really like Tobacconist University. No, absolutely. But like with Tobacconist University, like I really have made a concerted effort to say, you know what, I want to do this. I want to learn more about what I'm tasting and what I am experiencing. And like I said, my best comparison is wine to cigars. Now, more reds than whites, because to me, reds are more robust.
Listen,
they have more.
Girl, I'm a red fanatic. Pinot Noir.
But Cathy, you don't drink whiskey, right? You're not a whiskey.
She does. Yeah.
You're a whiskey person now?
You know what, Bob? The funny thing is, after about, I would say the last maybe 3 years, I really realized that I was missing something. And you know what turned me when we all went to Corona Cigar Lounge and I had the cappuccino
Mhm.
with the cigar. It was a Drew Estates. I was smoking that cigar, and I thought, holy moly.
It's a completely different ball
Yes,
game.
Mimi, absolutely.
It really
it's
is.
Yeah,
Just like the first time I went to Florida and like was really into cigars at that time, right? And had like a cafe con leche. Oh my God. Or cafecito. I was like, why? I'm living in the wrong place, man, because we don't get coffee like that.
Oh, you're in California. You're in the wrong
Get
place.
the hell out of California.
We have avocado
Go to
toast.
Bubble
Okay?
Town, Texas.
We've got avocado toast. All right.
Did you pair an
And
avocado with a
also
cigar?
green juice. But,
Well,
but
I'm
we
headed
also
to-
have really great wine. So
You do have good
balances
wine.
itself out.
You do have good wine. I will give you that, man. That Napa Valley wine is nothing to sneeze at all. And I'm
Also,
headed to
shout out
Costa
to
Rica.
Napa Cigars.
Yes, Napa. I'm headed to Costa Rica in November, so I'm gonna be going to get. Listen, I'm tired. I need
You
to
going surfing? You going
No,
surfing?
she's back to selling drugs.
Back to selling drugs.
Okay, way to blow my cover, Bob. I was gonna make a pit stop in Colombia while I was out there, but
Cathy got you know what happens? That's what happens.
She didn't pay her internet.
She's got that Luigi internet.
Yes.
No. It's her hamsters aren't running.
That's right.
Right.
Exactly.
It's that Long Island sound.
There you go. Long Island Sound. Ha ha.
Do we have so what's new coming out of Black Star line that we need to look out for?
The newest blend that we have is coming out of La Zona Espinosa, which is the maroon. It's our 5-year anniversary stick. So we are celebrating 5 years this year.
That's fantastic. Yeah, that's
awesome.
And so that's coming in a Corona. It's an Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper, and the binder and filler is Nicaraguan.
So those aren't out yet?
They are. They
They are.
just hit the stores this month.
There you go.
Awesome. Well, do you think that we could talk Eric into maybe giving one of those away during Stump a Squatch?
I'm sure I can get you something.
No.
I'll send you guys out.
Sorry.
Not for me.
I'll
It's
send
gonna
you
be
out a
for our. It's gonna be for one of our listeners.
Yeah, we're gonna make it
because
for
we
one
play
of
a
our
game.
Play a game.
Yeah, we play a game at the end of the.
Here's what I'll do. I'll put together a sampler of some of our blends. I'm doing an event on Friday, so I will be able to pick up some stuff, and I will put together a sampler.
I am like
whoever wins.
I keep farting back out.
Frank, put on Eric. He just put something on there.
Eric, here we go. He just says, "Oh yes."
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's coming mid.
Cause see, I wasn't supposed to say this, but here we go.
Okay. Oh, is this? Hold on.
So you have an
hold
exclusive.
Is this breaking news? Is this breaking news?
This is exclusive news.
So
this is breaking news.
We are doing a cigar with Dojo.
Oh, okay, nice.
It will be sold through Smoke-In.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
Listen, the band itself. First of all, I'm smoking the Lolly Bella right now.
You just chef's kissed that.
This is the band. This is
beautiful. I love that.
Look at that.
Very nice.
Very nice.
It's gorgeous. So
Beautiful.
I can't wait for you guys to see this because it's amazing. I don't know, Eric, are we able to tell the name or what's happening? I'm gonna let you say that because I don't know.
He's being very.
That's why I tried to call you before.
Apparently, this is classified. This is level 5 classified.
It is a level 5 classified information.
That's it. Don't worry, Eric. We won't spill the beans.
All right. Well, we've
No
got
name
some new
yet.
stuff then coming out with Cigar Dojo, so we'll keep you
Nice.
Posted on that. So definitely go and follow Mimi on Instagram so that you can be the first to hear about the new.
You gotta be in the know.
So you got to be in the know. So her handle on Instagram is at Mimi Von Swagg with 2 G's.
With 2
Yes.
Swagg with 2 G's because she is double G'd up in here. Nice. Well, I want to talk a little bit about, so you and I have a lot in common, and we discovered that on our pre-interview. And so You also work with domestic violence survivors, right?
I do.
So tell us about
that. So this is a newer venture of mine. We have something out here called Chicks in Crisis, which, God bless them, they do an amazing job. There's actually an event area that they're able to do events. You can rent it out, and all the proceeds of that go to Chicks in Crisis. I actually just packed up some of my son's clothes, and I'm like, here you go. But
yes,
so I'm actually doing a raffle. I have not done my due diligence with this raffle yet because I've been so busy, but the proceeds are going to go to them. And what they do, they have like a camper that goes out and can come and get diapers. They can get formula. They can get all the things. And it's specifically for children, or specifically for people that aren't able to buy these, or it's been a situation where there's domestic violence. So definitely want to, give a shout out to them. They are doing an amazing job out here in Sacramento. Couldn't be happier to at least partner with them a little bit to bring some normalcy to those families.
And, and people forget that, it's not just, I have a nonprofit here in Texas where we do something kind of similar, but people don't realize that the necessities that sometimes these people are looking for when they get out of these situations, for their children, because sometimes they have to leave everything behind.
Absolutely.
And so, underwear, socks, diapers, formula, things like that is something that, hey, when you're going to pick up, when you're going to pick up stuff from your for your kids, if you can afford it, pick up an extra box of diapers and drop it at, with a charity like that, man. They always use it. There's never enough. And it's just simple things like that are just a way that you can give back to your community, while they're kind of trying to get on their feet and, and get back to good. And I think that's
also simple things like instead of going to the Goodwill, find something in your area that would have better usage for those items. Because I literally, I just went through my son's clothes, my youngest son, and several different things. And I'm just like, there's a lot of polo stuff in there, and not just, not to brand recognize, but I would rather that go to somebody who really needs it than for Goodwill to sell it at a profit.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Somebody actually needs that stuff. And there are so many different organizations, no matter what, just do a good deep dive real quick and see what's around you and in your area, especially those who have dealt with domestic violence and just really just had to get up and get gone.
Absolutely.
They're totally starting over. So, I mean, that's, I love that. And I love, people giving back. And I got to say, this is kind of on a side note. The second half of this cigar is wicked good. It gets deeper. This is almost a cigar where you could drink 3 different drinks with it.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Because the first half is lighter, and then it kind of gets heavier as you smoke it. So if you're, starting off with a really heavy, high proof bourbon, that's going to be your first third. And then your second third, you can go lighter, and you can, get maybe I'm thinking a barrel seagrass. That's the apricot brandy sort of aged, bourbon. I'm really digging this a lot.
Nice.
Loving this a lot.
Look at you, Jerah.
Well, let's hold that off, Jerah.
Hold on.
We've got to go to a break here.
We'll go to a quick
I know it's that time for a few people to jump on, especially Bruce Stark.
Does Bruce have to pee?
So, yes, he does.
Oh, Bruce has to pee. Okay. Well, then, all he has to do is let me know.
We'll be right back after these words from our wonderful sponsors.
I'm going to be too.
At Norwood Royal Cigars, we have the biggest walk-in humidor in the Midwest. Our 1,500 square foot humidor is home to almost 4,000 different cigars that will meet the need of any cigar enthusiast. We have boutique blends to the more traditional selections and everything in between. From the novice beginner to the aficionado, the knowledgeable staff at NRC will find the perfect cigar for you. Located on the northwest side of Chicago, we want to be your shop for all your cigar wants and needs. As always, at Norwood Royal Cigars, light it, smoke it, love it.
Experience the magic of Rockefeller Cigars today. With 11 years steeped in tradition, passion, and mystery of the leaf, Rockefeller has a cigar just for you. Be like the greatest magicians and make Rockefeller Cigars appear in your lineup with any of our 4 lines. The Nicaraguan, the Dominican Blue, the Vintage Gold, and our new LE, The Art of Magic.
Cigar in the Bottle is 2 palate-pleasing gifts in 1. A specially blended Grand Pommier XS VSOP Cognac is elegantly contained in patented numbered bottles. Winner of back-to-back-to-back-to-back medals at the LA Spirits Awards, Cigar in the Bottle inventor Forbidden Johnny teams up with Vartan and Hendrik Kellner for this custom-blended Vartan Reserva cigar, well-preserved in a hand-blown glass chamber featuring Boveda 2-way humidification.
All begins at the very first climate-controlled Rodriguez Olivan cigar factory located in the Dominican Republic. Our 2 major brands include Don Olivan, which are boutique cigars suited for that individual who takes great pride in something unique. BAMF is our armed forces cigars designed for that badass mother effer. Not only are you smoking a great premium cigar, a percentage of the proceeds is donated to our heroic men and women in uniform.
And we are back, folks.
Oh, I was dancing to the music. Geez.
That's right. We caught you. So did everybody else.
Now, so last thing that I kind of wanted to cover, and this is something that we talked a little bit about during our pre-interview. So, I kind of told you about Dee and Maddie, and, Dee talked about how cigars have helped her incredibly with her PTSD. Same thing with Maddie. And I know that you weren't ever in the service, but you talked about, without me even bringing it up, you were like, this is my go-to wind down, relax, kind of, this is my tool for that. Yeah. And so, on one of the past shows that we had, Frank and Ronnie and Colin, Bob and I were talking about how the CDC really should do a study on this.
Yeah.
On how like cigars and mental health and what does that look like? Because I don't really meet many people that I smoke with that aren't coping well, with problems, because they sit down with one of these and they talk to people, who are engaging and helpful. I mean, that's what this is. It's a community that kind of brings people together. And I think that this is linked to good mental health. Now, I realize that, if you smoke 20 cigars a day, that's bad for you. I don't think anybody can argue that, but, and I told you about the book. But I also, I told you about that chapter. And for those of you listening that don't know, there's a really great book called Own a Day, Own Your Life. Yes. The author of that book, he has a whole chapter dedicated to the health benefits of cigar smoking. And one of the health benefits is, when you're smoking a cigar, it actually opens up the creative parts of your brain, and kind of helps you come up with good ideas and helps you brainstorm. I mean, probably some of the best ideas that I've ever come up with, for any of my businesses have come, when I'm smoking. Now, this doesn't really apply to any of the chooches on the show, because they just don't have the mental capacity to come up with good ideas. Jerah, give me a hand, girl. Give me a hand. Woo! you know, but if you
don't
already had a higher IQ, you know, this just kind of, you know, supplements that. But you know, so but you said that this is you're juggling a lot of things. You're a mom, you're in business, like you're doing stuff. Like tell me how that goes with you.
And I think one of the thing that I said is like it's yoga. So
it's yoga for you.
In yoga, you focus on your breathing, right? I think, and I suffer with anxiety a lot.
Yes.
And I think one of the things that this helps me with is really take the stress of the day and just like let it go. It really does. And on top of that, most of the time I'm also a founder of a cigar club. I'm a part founder of a cigar club, Dead Leaf Cigar Club. So we do Discord every day. And so I will get on and have conversations with these people. Yes.
Add us to the group.
Okay. So I will get on and we'll have cigars. We'll just talk about stuff. And it doesn't stop at like face value things. Like if our friend is going through something, we have like a whole like bank of everybody's addresses. Be like, hey, listen, we'll reach out to leadership and be like, I need the address so I can send them a bomb or something. And I think that's one of the lost things that people don't realize about the cigar industry is in the cigar family in general is that we will help you. Like you don't even have to really ask. Somebody's just gonna, hey, you're feeling down? Here's some cigars. Like, what can I do to make you feel better? And it is like for me, even like going to PCA, I think I told Jerah this when we were doing our interview. When I went to PCA, one of my main things was the very end. I got this idea at the very end, and I was just like, I'm gonna do a giveaway. I know I'm very blessed to be in the industry that I'm in, and a lot of people aren't blessed to be in the same position I'm in. So one of the things I did was I gave away a lot of sticks, and not just for the reason of I want you to have them, but there are a lot of boutique brands out there that don't get into the hands of people that have those in those areas, right? So that's what I really wanted to do. It's about giving back, regardless of, hey, I make $1 million, you don't, whatever. It's not that. It's just the community in general. So that's one of my love languages. I love to give to people. I love to share with people. So for me, this is more than just cigars. It's a family. It's a family.
Okay, so I would like to invite you to join the Tobacco Products Association.
Okay,
because
I would love to.
One of our mantras, one of our goals is to be able to help people, whether it's a brand or a accessory company or a retailer or someone that is suffering, someone that needs our help. At the end of the year, this is an association that's more like a club. Our goal is to be able, with Ish Olivan and Dr. Rodriguez from GTO and Kendora Becker from the Chief, KJD, Ronnie, right? Our goal is to be able to take the money that we have amassed, bar none, open books, and give something to someone that is in need.
I absolutely love that.
That's exactly what you're saying.
I love that. Listen, like somebody wanted me to review a humidor. Did I keep the humidor? No, I raffled it, and all of that money went to the proceeds of one of my charities. Nice. Don't want. I have so much stuff. People send me stuff all the time. Why would I keep all of those things when I know there's other people that would appreciate it more than I? Don't get me wrong. I appreciate it, but somebody else might need it more than me.
Right. I love that. I absolutely 100% love that. Mimi, I'm telling you, Eric's lucky to have you. You're like a wonderful representative for this brand. This is a wonderful stick. I'm just thoroughly impressed.
There's like nothing. There's nothing left. I'm smoking it down.
To be honest, he does such a good job. And I think one of the things that people don't realize, he does every single one of these blends He literally has a hand in every single one of these blends. These are all his brainchild. And not every boutique brand can say that. Not every boutique, if somebody either might be making them for him or blending them for him, he has a hand in every single one of these sticks. And this is one of the reasons why I believe in this brand so much. He has something to say. And like, I think I said this, I don't know if I said this to Jerah, but yes, we are a Black-owned brand, but I've always said that cigars are meant for everybody. And I'm always trying to get us away from that situation, because to get into the hands of other people, to people that appreciate sticks, they will absolutely appreciate this brand because of all the hard work that Eric puts into it.
Right.
So,
yeah, that's 100% correct.
Thank you.
I love it.
I
Absolutely love it.
That, if you're not feeling good or something like
Speak
that.
up, Bob. What happened? You lose your voice today?
No, it's right here.
All right.
Well, where's your Jesus voice? Because
yeah, where's your Jesus voice? She said.
Listen, turn this into wine for me real quick.
Well, go ahead, Bob. What were you saying?
I was thinking, interesting. She said, if you're not feeling good, here's some cigars to brighten up your day.
Right.
That's pretty interesting, because years ago, somebody would just say, here's some lewds to brighten up your day.
Well,
now listen,
Bob grew up in the 60s where drugs were very commonplace.
Yes.
Listen, they're still commonplace today.
And that's why Bob is so screwed up.
I live in California. It's the home of the tweeds. But
there you go.
I do not partake, but
true.
I get it. But I think that, like I was saying earlier, for me, like, the stress of the day goes away when I start just like actually paying attention to what the tobacco means, right?
Right.
You sit, like, especially if you haven't been to Nicaragua or any of these places that make cigars, I implore you to go, because you don't see, what you don't see is what these companies are doing for the community out there.
Right.
This, I think that's one of the reasons why I'm so big on giving back, is because you have these amazing people that are rolling your tobacco, that are doing all this. There's so much history in what we're smoking right now.
Exactly.
And that is so much to be said for this community. Like, experience that. So when people say culture, like, it's part for the cultures, no, it's for the community, because the culture is way bigger than anything that the community here could say.
Right.
Well, you think about it, tobacco's been around for thousands and thousands of years. I mean, people have been smoking this for forever, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
As long as history's been
But
written.
also, women have a big fucking part in how cigars are made.
Right.
And so when we are going back to the whole conversation about women and cigars, we've been there since the birth of cigars. So for people not to think about including us into these conversations is wild to me.
Yeah,
because we should be.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah, one of the best cigars I ever smoked was I was in a ladies cigar group called Wildfire Cigar Society here in Dallas, and Al McAuliffe with McAuliffe Cigars flew in this lady from Cuba for our 5-year anniversary party, and she used to roll for Fidel Castro.
Wow.
And I mean, she brought her niece with her who translated. She was fascinating. Fascinating.
I
and
mean,
like how long?
So
extremely older than you, Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Pretty damn old.
That's fucking 500 years old.
Yeah, I mean, she was, she could
Is
play.
it BC?
She could play Stump a Squatch and win.
I bet you.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
I bet. So
it goes back to the 1400s. Yeah.
100%. So speaking of Stump a Squatch, are we getting
it's
there?
about the time. Yes, it is.
That time. So Mimi, before we do that, because we're gonna need another word.
Lord, I'm a little nervous.
So before we play Stump a Squatch, Mimi, how can they find you on the socials?
Listen, Mimi at Mimi Von Swagg on Instagram. That's really where. Oh yes, I'm sorry. Also, let me shout out to Black Star Line. They'll be in Dallas this weekend. So if you are in the area, Eric, do you mind expanding on where you're going to be in Dallas, please?
We'll see that in the chat. And while he's typing that out, We need to give a shout out to Clay Atkins because he retires on Friday. One of our
Clay's retiring.
one of our
Congratulations,
Clay. Retiring. Go Clay. Enjoy all the new
congratulations
for more
Listen,
cigars.
all the cigars.
Not only that, I'm going to do a shout out to one of you ladies. Happy birthday, Miss Cathy. Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
And she's frozen.
She's frozen like digging something out of her mouth. Like, yes.
Okay, let's get Eric says he'll be Blue Smoke Thursday.
Yes, it's a big birthday.
Friday, Casa de Monte Cristo Saturday.
Very big birthday.
Oh,
Listen,
I love Casa de Monte Cristo.
Listen, and the Casa de Monte Cristo in Dallas literally holds a special place in my heart. It's one of the places I had absinthe and I was lit.
Don't talk to me about absinthe. Don't talk
world.
to me about it. I'm going to tell you on the stay on after for the after party. I'm going to tell you what I did when I was on absinthe because that is not for public.
Okay, all right.
The world wants to know.
I have some stories, baby.
The world
that is not for public consumption.
It is not.
We get a chance to listen
for a
in.
reason.
The things I spoke into the universe when I was on absinthe, I'm gonna have to answer to Jesus. I'm gonna have to answer to Bob.
Answer to Bob.
Whoa.
Listen, you're not lying because same.
That shit is wrong.
Wow. She's not going to answer to me. She's going to have a bad day tomorrow.
Listen, that Casa de Monte Cristo in Dallas holds a special place in my heart. Shout out to the bartender. I forget his name, but he wears glasses.
There she goes with the balloons.
Fire. Love him.
So, to give you a little preview as to what's going to happen. So, I like to do this little trivia part of the show. I kind of host this section, and it's called Stump Soccer Squash. And I'll show you a little.
I used to have it.
Yeah,
well, chop them up.
Graphics of all time. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So right after
Is Cathy
these words,
frozen again?
She might be.
Yeah.
Frozen.
Or maybe she just looks cute. Maybe she's just looking cute.
That's it.
Let her live her life.
Get her in
That's
there,
her.
Cathy.
That look right there, Tim has to deal with all the time.
First of all, that's
This
her,
look right
that's
here?
her executive smoking. Like, hold on, let's get into it.
She was like,
Cathy, you
that's
should
the
see
look
your
that
face.
Tim
Oh,
has
she's
to
out
deal
there.
with all the time.
Wow.
Bad internet.
Kathy, pay your bill.
That's it.
Baby, feed them hamsters, baby. Feed them hamsters.
Right
All
after
right, give
these
it-
words, where people will win some prizes, and we'll be right back.
And some more.
in paradise, snagging cigars.
Howard G Cigars is a dynamic new cigar brand grown from a love for cigar culture and a respect for the artisanship behind the craft. We are a minority-owned family business based in Orlando, Florida. Our current collection delivers 3 exclusive lines: the Black Moses, Magic Stick, All Pro Series featuring Leon Searcy's signature cigar and Ike Taylor's one-of-a-kind, and the newly released Perfect Round, featuring 18 cigars, a front 9 and a back 9. Visit our website at www.howardgcigars.com. You can find a full list of our retail partners there too. Thank you for making us part of your humidor.
This is Phil Morgan, General Manager of Missouri Meerschaum Corncob Pipes in Washington, Missouri. Our mission since 1869 has been to produce great smoking pipes that anyone can afford. We guarantee our pipes won't be your most expensive, but they just might be the ones you smoke the most. At Missouri Meerschaum Company, we don't just sell our corncob pipes, we grow them, make them, and smoke them. Missouri Meerschaum, Washington, Missouri, since 1869.
Loyalty, passion, courage. These are the founding principles of K by Karen Berger Cigars. The Maduro, the Habano, and the newly rated 93 by Cigar Journal Connecticut. Do yourself a favor and check out this wonderful line of cigars that come from a completely linear company from seed to your hands. A family of 4 generations in tobacco. It started in Odense, Denmark, 141 years ago, 1882, with a factory and a retail store by Eric Peter Stokely. Fourth Generation is a premium quality brand consisting of a selection of tin and loose tobaccos made in Denmark, pipes made of the finest quality briar, and superior accessories from leather goods, lighters, and pipe tools. The selection of Fourth Generation products are available in premium pipe and cigar stores in the US and many European countries. Check out fourthgenpipetobacco.com.
Time out.
Yeah.
We also have to
talk
wish.
about how beautiful Karen Berger is in fucking person. Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we also have to wish a birthday to our man down in Florida by himself, Kyle Jesso. Happy
Kyle,
birthday!
Birthday to you. Happy birthday. Balloons.
Mr. Balloons. Mr. Balloons. Balloons.
Right.
Do you see? Like, I don't know why.
You get
How
squat,
does
buddy.
this
You got
happen?
squat.
It's all right.
Yeah, here you go.
Kyle came down a couple of days ago and we celebrated here.
Yep, we did.
That was a very nice day.
Kyle,
It was
happy
a great,
birthday.
great day and great dinner. Love it.
Yes, it was very good.
Sorry I missed it, buddy.
Yeah,
Love that. Love that. Love
maybe in
that.
about 30 years you can attend too, Ronnie.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe 20.
let me get my charger for my laptop. Please hold
Uh-oh.
it.
Oh, okay.
So Cathy's gone. She's officially gone.
Yeah. She didn't pay your internet bill.
Let me see if she's made it into the.
I don't think she's.
Do we need to like
She went
Venmo her some cash?
Cathy, what are you doing?
She moved inside.
Oh, she went inside. There you go.
She has four
Wow.
outdoor.
No, I was going to ask Cathy. She's a
Wi-Fi.
big.
She said a lot of cuss
sports
words
fan. And
in
Cathy,
between.
you know how to whistle?
We're gonna send her a new router for her birthday.
Yes.
Just put your lips together and blow, right?
You got it, Bob. I know my rapping internet. I don't know. I was sitting outside. I friggin' unplugged and came in. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah,
We
you
didn't
didn't
miss
pay
it.
the bill.
We're back.
We didn't know if we needed to sell you some cash.
You could do that. I am willing to do that.
It's hard
Absolutely.
times. It's hard times. for
That's my
everybody.
cigar money now. That's what
Yeah.
she said.
I got a lot of Monopoly money for her.
All right. Here's some questions for everybody.
Here we
Obviously, Mimi, if you know the answer, please feel free to blurt out whatever you think.
This
might
is the
be
one
correct answer.
in 310
There's no wrong
AD,
answers.
right?
There's just bad
No
answers.
blurting. No
There's
blurting.
chooch
So
answers.
the worst answer
Chooch
wins? Is that what's happening?
No,
The
that is
worst
supposed to
answer
be.
wins. That's what we should do. The worst answer wins one.
Yeah, that's Ronnie.
There you go. The worst answer.
Well, then I win all the time, and then Joey G would follow
Well,
up.
Joey would always win, of course.
All right, here we go. Here's the first question. I'm not going to go that far back in time. In 1876, Bob.
Oh, it is, right?
1876.
Never loves when I start off.
Mimi, you have no idea.
Jara's already. Look, she's got her attitude on.
I'm so stressed out already. Go ahead.
Well, Tara's a Civil War scholar. I don't know if you knew that. So she knows that whole period very well.
Oh, they want to know what the prize. Hold on there. Get you.
Oh,
we'll
the
get
prize. That's right.
prizes.
Prizes.
The prize.
Oh, Ronnie. Well, okay, so we're gonna have a
Sampler
good
pack.
sampler pack.
A good sampler
And
pack. There
Ron,
you
what
go.
else do we have
From
for-
Black Star Line, yeah.
Yes.
Well, we got a couple of hats here by our man Steve Saka.
Very
Oh
nice.
yeah, the
There you
Dunbar
go.
hat.
Very nice hat.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful,
That
beautiful. And a
is.
couple of Steve cigars.
And
Why
we got a couple of Saka cigars also.
Well, there you go. That's
Perfect.
it.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
All right. So who's
So,
going to win?
not? We're
This is
gonna
for
say-
us.
This is for you.
us. Yeah.
This is
Oh,
for
the
everybody else.
chooches.
The chooches. All right. I did say the date back in
1876.
Right?
this day in
1876. Yes.
history. The Cheyenne, led by Crazy Horse.
Mm.
Oh my God.
Mimi, you can't
Did
because
what?
I warned you. You can't
what?
because I
He
warned
went
you.
to war.
You
Did what?
You
But
did.
what happened on that day of infamy for this band
Oh,
of
that was-
brothers?
Oh yeah, that was the oh God, was that?
It was something that
Listen,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was that
Plus, George,
No.
General
Custard's
George
last-
Custard's last stand.
stand.
Yeah, I was
Custer's
thinking.
last stand.
I was thinking
Custard's
yogurt, but it was custard.
Custard.
Yogurt? Is that what you said?
Custard.
Yeah.
May the Schwartz
Does
be
somebody,
with
does
you.
somebody
May
need
the
a sweet
Schwartz
treat?
be
'Cause
with
that's what
you.
it sounds like. Somebody needs a little sweet treat.
Yes, little
Can the
big
real
corn.
Jesus come back now?
I'll be there any
Stand
second.
up.
So,
Okay.
here we go.
Custer's Last Stand.
There we
Got
go.
it.
Now we're going to move to 1928.
Somebody said Little Bighorn. That's the same thing, right?
Same
Yep,
thing.
yep,
Little
that's
Bighorn.
exactly.
Battle of Little Bighorn. Custard's Last
Yeah.
Stand.
Yep.
So in 1928.
In 19 what?
1928. This date in history.
28.
1928.
It's
I was
before
great.
the market crashed.
See, is this the year you were born or what's happening right now?
She belongs here. She belongs here.
Listen,
Stock
What
market
is
crash.
happening right now?
1928. The Jewish community in the United States has pledged to raise $3 million each year for the next 5 years to do what, Bob? And the rest of you.
To get Schumer out of Washington.
Because he was even a nuisance back then.
I thought it was Nadler.
Okay, you know what? You know what? I'll real talk. I want to meet somebody that actually voted for that guy, and I want to smoke a cigar with them, and I want to talk about the why.
Go to Brooklyn, New York.
All right, $3 million a year,
Yes.
every year for the
That's
next
15.
5 years.
So there's a
Yeah,
couple
15
areas.
million.
Rebuild
World War
what?
One and to cure cancer.
Rebuild
Katz's.
what? No, there wasn't.
Katz's.
Deli on the map.
That's it. The best pastrami you can get.
No, it was actually to rebuild Palestine as a Jewish national home.
Oh, okay.
But they rejected it.
Make the homeland from
Oh.
Israel.
So how much
Yes.
money is there now?
How much money
And
is
it, and it
there?
actually didn't happen until 1949 when it really finally
happened
happened.
a little later.
After the 6-Day War,
Huh?
right?
Yeah, there you
Yep.
go. All right. So here's something. I'm moving forward a little bit in time.
Damn, they need to rebuild
To 1930.
new mansions.
We're gonna go 1951, Joe.
Okay, we're getting a little closer. Like
Still 30 years before I was born.
that part.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What is happening?
What month in 51? Because I might have been swimming around in 51.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wow.
The things I gotta
1951.
deal with. So,
Okay.
1951, the very first commercial network color TV program was broadcast on June 25th
You got
on
me fucked up.
CBS.
Yeah.
1951.
Okay.
On what? PBS?
CBS.
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 CBS. Okay.
CBS.
John,
What was the variety show?
Johnny
Yeah.
Carson.
Ed Sullivan.
No.
No.
That's all- damn it.
No, no,
Was it the
no.
oh good.
Jack
said
Parr, The
51?
Tonight
Nope.
Show.
No.
It
The
was,
Price is Right.
No,
it was
no, no.
actually called Premiere.
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 Who would know that?
Fucking knows
that's
that.
right.
Yeah, hey,
Bob should have known that.
the
Who
show.
knows?
The show
He said the Mickey
featured
Mouse Club,
Ed
y'all.
Sullivan,
Listen.
Gary Moore, Faye Emerson, Arthur Godfrey,
Wow.
and Isabel Bigley, many of whom hosted their own shows. in the
Exactly.
50s.
Right after that, yeah.
That started it all.
Unfortunately, it's pretty much it pretty much went unwatched. In color.
You don't say.
Well,
Because nobody had a color TV.
but that's the reason. Because nobody had color
Because
TV.
no one
No.
had that shit.
Nobody had color TV till the 60s,
No one
man.
had a TV.
Someone said
Or-
Bob was on that
Uh,
shit too. Okay.
Or I think the secondary reason is because many people weren't born yet. Watch it.
A lot of people had no TV.
Oh boy.
that
Yeah.
part.
Bruce says Bob was the first guest.
Bob was in the original studio audience.
Yes, yes.
Which is why the question was asked.
That's
Uh,
the reason.
Bob was on the
You
Mickey
do
Mouse
know
show.
Sure that
I had to
they
tie
knew
that
he was
back.
there.
Yeah.
We do
I
know
remember
that
that
Bob.
show.
We do know that Bob was the fastest swimmer.
We all were.
Yeah, he was doing the backstroke.
But I
even that.
didn't make the finale till 52.
Well, he was a little drop in my father's head thinking about what to do about this gang.
Wow. I don't even want to think about what's being said here.
Oh boy.
There's nothing but bad things here. All right.
He said 36 people had color TV.
All right.
All right,
in
Tim.
the 20th century?
All right.
That part.
This is for the Saka Swagg and Cigars.
Okay.
All right. There you go. And the
All right.
bundle.
Here we go.
All right, people.
folks.
Get ready.
I like that music, Kyle. Very nice.
It's very porn.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, we should rub oils all over us.
So,
and
who is the proud papa of this puppy?
Oh.
Who is the proud papa?
Come on, folks. Write it up. Let's go. Come on. Who wants it?
Oh.
It's for the audience.
Oh, sorry.
Damien.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Chris, that's a Chooch answer.
Colin McClellan
Colin,
says,
you
I
know
know
it,
this.
so then say
I know
it.
this.
No, but he's won so many times, he's passing.
Doesn't want everybody to win. Go
Steve Saka says
No.
Clay Atkins.
Lassie.
Tim Paturny. Thank you, Colin. Appreciate it.
But this one is on his Facebook. Thank you,
Oh,
Colin, for giving.
thank you for everybody for cheating. Now everybody's jumping to Facebook.
They're going to look at his Facebook feed.
Yeah, look
There
at
we
that.
Gordo
go.
and Lulu.
There we go. Who said that first? It's Will Den.
Will.
Will
Gordo.
Den.
Well done. There you
Gordo
go.
is the proud papa. And just to make sure, there's Gordo.
Oh, what a cute baby.
Yeah. I mean, these are the
Will
things.
Den, send
Will
PM
Den.
me your address so I can
Will
get it over
Den.
to
Will Den.
That's a cool name.
That is
Yeah.
a great name.
Will Den.
Will
That's
Den.
like a porn star name or something.
Wow.
Congrats.
And featuring
buddy.
Will Den.
In his den.
Well, make sure you PM me your address, buddy. We'll get that.
All right, I'll make sure that I
Swag out to
wrap
you.
this up at my
Them need
event
some
on Friday, and I'll send them right over.
Oh, wait. All right.
Okay, let me get.
Stop giving away his secrets, he's saying.
Oh my God.
I gotta move away
How
from
we
that.
have devolved.
How we have devolved.
Well, everybody.
All right.
Folks,
What is what's the next question? This for the bundle.
This is for
The sample
the
pack.
sampler pack.
Oh,
okay.
this is
our line.
Yeah.
All right. So, Will, send me. We'll get you that soccer stuff. And all right, winners, let's go. This is for the 5-pack or whatever. Is there going to be a 5-pack?
Yeah.
It'll be a 5-pack, maybe a little bit.
Ooh.
Oh!
Can I
All
play?
right.
The mystery Black Star line.
Look, the mysterious Andre Tessia comes on again.
Andre.
The missing winner.
All right. Here we go, folks. Here we go. All right. This happened in. I don't know when. It happened.
You gotta say when. What do you mean?
Like, what is happening right now?
Come on, the people want to win.
This happened in a while back, 1916, folks. 1916.
Okay.
In
All right.
Czechoslovakia,
In
right?
Czechoslovakia.
Yugoslavia.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
She became the first female film star to get $1 million contract.
Wow.
Lady Godiva.
Don't Google it. You gotta know it.
Oh,
No,
they
no,
Google
it was,
everything.
I
Quiet. This is for the
Wait,
winner.
hey, let me ask, was she married to Clark Gable?
No, I don't know. No,
Garbo.
I really
Andre say Betty Garbo.
no,
Lucille Ball.
no.
No.
Oh,
This
it's
is
got Betty
before
White.
1916. Think of somebody who did.
They were in silent movies.
There we go.
Mary
Matt Pauly.
Pickford.
I know Matt Pauly comes through.
There you
Mary
go,
Pickford.
Matt.
Mary
Okay.
Pickford. There
Yes.
you go.
No, but I really thought that I read about this the other day because one of Clark Gable's wives got $1 million contract. I thought that was the one, but anyway.
No.
He's a good.
I'm trying to learn about the shit that you're going to be asking about.
Wait, hold on. Didn't Mary
she was from
Pickford write
Hoboken.
Frankenstein?
What?
Huh?
Didn't Mary Pickford write Frankenstein?
No,
that's Mary
Yeah,
Shelley.
Mary Shelley.
Oh,
Yeah.
got the Mary right.
Okay.
It's still
Hey,
number
I'm
one,
fucking
folks.
married to one.
All right. Now,
wait, Mary Pickford. She was a Canadian actress.
That's right.
Yeah.
She was. And she
That's
starred
me,
with
because clearly you're the only one with class on the goddamn show.
Charlie Chaplin. She
There you
starred
go.
with
Oh,
starred
not
with
you,
Charlie
Jack. I
Chaplin.
meant the guys. Jack, come on. I meant the guys.
What happened?
Okay, so I have one more question, and the prize for this is not really going to go to anybody. But whoever gets this, I'm going to make $100 donation to Chicks in Need on behalf of the person that wins this.
Wow.
So
Look at this.
we're going to do that. So the question is,
That's her own. Company.
We love that. Thank you so much.
yeah, Chicks in Need is the domestic violence charity that Mimi helps out. So we're going to help them out. So what the question is, what is Mimi Von Swagg's real first name?
Ooh.
There we go. Oh, if people were listening.
Let's go, Swagmeisters.
Or if you've been on for the whole time.
Miriam.
No.
Very close, but no.
Nope.
Minnie.
Minnie.
You know, the funny thing is, they call me, the team of Black Star Line calls me
Nope.
Mimi.
Nope, not Miriam.
Come on,
Come on,
at
guys.
the very beginning of the show.
Come on,
and it was
somebody
Amanda.
rewind the
Amanda.
It was preceded by the phrase "Who the fuck is?"
Yes. I started this poem earlier. It must be her sister.
Aaron, you can't win.
Eric wins. So $100, $100
donation.
Thank you, Jerah. Awesome.
Jerah, I will send you the information.
I like this one. Peaches.
Good.
I'm just saying that's a good one anyway.
Colin's like, my wife was talking to me half the show. I missed a lot, sadly.
Colin, no excuse,
Nice,
Colin. Zip it.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to donate $100 to Chicks in Need in Eric's name.
Nice.
I appreciate it.
awesome.
I will send you the information for sure.
Thank you.
Awesome.
You guys are great.
That's a wrap.
Great show.
They were pretty good, Bob. What do you
Guys,
think?
thank you
Pretty
so
good.
much.
The women held their
I had
own.
such a good time.
Well, no, I mean, Frank is looking at Jesus to bless it.
That's right. I need to bless it. He's got to wave it on.
Please.
Oh, Andre's
Please.
gonna
Girls
go back
Rock.
Send your
Amen.
information on so I can get this sample out to you.
Yes.
Might add some special shit in there.
Oh, Matt Polly, all the way from
Matt
Washington.
There
you go.
Okay.
I was
All right.
wondering, did Kyle get his voice box completely, gone? Because he hasn't said a frapping word.
He's older
wanted to
now.
hear the
He's in
absolute-
It's his
club.
birthday. He's played out, Cathy. You know, you two guys celebrate the same day.
Yeah.
See, it's Kathy, you're giving him shit, but he was being respectful of the lady's time.
He was not. Wait, Kyle, are you the 27th?
Kyle is older and wiser
now.
now. He knows when to speak and when not to.
Clearly you don't.
I don't
think,
give a shit.
Mimi,
I love
thank you.
Kyle. I love Kyle. Mimi, it has been
I'm known for my
pleasure.
bombs, so there's a couple special things in my humidor I might just add. Or,
Nice.
get a lot of tchotchkes. So you
Girl,
might
that is
add
awesome.
Oh, tchotchkes. Hey, look,
Everybody always
remember, Matt, when you do get this stuff, you have to tag Mimi, you have to tag us, tag Black Star. You got to do it because and put it on our Instagram, put it on Facebook, put it wherever, put it everywhere. Actually,
Put it where the sun don't shine.
Print it out, put it on trees in your community, and this way,
Send it by a carrier pigeon, even.
Exactly.
Like, what do you
Thank
think?
you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Well
Bare
done, also.
minimum,
Nice.
like
Nice.
a carrier pigeon for sure.
All right.
For sure.
Well,
I
thank
think
you,
it's
ladies.
lovely.
Thank you
Thank you
again
very
for
much.
being amazing as always.
Thank
Mimi,
you
it
for
was
having
a pleasure
me, guys.
meeting you.
Cathy, pay that
Thanks.
bill.
Kathy, make
Yeah,
sure
pay
you
the bill.
Pay that bill.
call Verizon, get a new router.
Somebody get Ronnie a salad. And then
No tomatoes,
Frank
no
is gonna go
tomatoes.
watch Karate Kid again.
Bob's gonna go watch The Chosen.
Cobra Kai. I'm watching Cobra Kai.
Mimi, stay on for the after party. I got to tell you
Absolutely.
my story.
There's no after party. What are you talking
Bob
about?
has to go. That's okay. I'll hang out with you ladies.
Okay,
Of
thank you.
course you will. What else are you gonna do?
You're
That's
asking
right.
for trouble, Frank.
Well, everybody, thank you, everyone, for tuning
Thank
in.
you,
We'll see
guys.
you next week. We got a great show coming up next week, too.
Yep.
And it's been a pleasure. And again, happy birthday, Kathy. Happy birthday, Kyle. Have a great week,
Happy
everybody.
birthday.
And we'll see you next week. Mimi, thank you so much.
Good night.
Thank
all.
you.
Good night, everybody.
This was all mine.
Stay on for the after show. We got stories to hear. I know Chris wants to.
Tell my brothers to line 'em up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll toast to the present, the future, and the past. This ain't my first drink, but I sure it ain't my last. 'Cause this world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful. I feel its love come shining through.